Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. I'm trying to get the camera in the right place and all the good stuff happening. Let's make sure that I do. It's always interesting when I get on YouTube because I never know how it's going to look. I'm trying to get my other view up of the chat and all that good stuff, so just give me a minute. And then we should be a go. Okay, I think we're good. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Sherry and Mom. How are you guys doing? Hey, Rose. All right, I think I'm going to do a few announcements while everybody trickles in. I think I have everything I need. I hope, anyway. We'll see how it goes. Some more should start trickling in here. Hey, Donna. Very excited for game night as always. I love game night. It's so fun. I love that we get together and play games with each other. It's just fun, right? I'm trying to gather all the stuff that I need. That means the numbers and all the things and keeping them close and all that good stuff. Hi, Debbie. How are you today? Nice to see you. Glad that you caught us live. We are going to play game night, and if you want to be a part of it, you still can. I have last chance game night registration available. If you're interested, you can join. Are you in the United States? Yes, I'm glad you guys all got the birthdays. You're warming up, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm really excited about this cute little tractor. The cards came out adorable. Great, Debbie, Kentucky, United States. I don't know if you're interested in joining us, but it's a class of 4 cards, so we're going to make 4 cards. We don't make them, I make them live, but you come back and make them off of the video when you get your card kit. The card kit is mailed in the mail to you, and then you get the chance to win free prizes when we play our lucky number game. You're welcome, Donna. Hey, Clem. Does everybody have their numbers? Everybody's good with their numbers? While we're waiting for people to trickle in, let me know. Debbie, you don't have to play. You can watch. Maybe you'll want to play next time, or if you want to jump right in and play, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know that you'd like to. Hey, Lou. Exactly, Sherry. We can send whenever we feel like it, right? It's $55 including shipping. So it's $40 for the card kit. And then it's to ship it is normally $12. When I do the last minute, it takes me a minute to catch up and cut for 1 more or 2 more people or whatever. So I just do a flat fee of $55. It covers the credit card fee that I need to pay when you register. And you have the chance to win bundles and lots of fun prizes of Stampin' Up! Products. No problem, Debbie. All right, I'm going to go into announcements. Everyone is not here yet that is playing, so I just want to give everybody a chance to get in. So my Inky Hands Crew membership is a really fun way to get a class every month. It's $8. You register once a month, and it's a recurring membership. Of course, you can cancel or pause at any time, and it's a lot of fun. This month's projects are almost done. I have to write the newsletter. That's the only thing. All my photos are taken. The videos are done. I just have to put the newsletter together. So it'll go out at some point tonight. And the crew is my group of supporters that are really there for me. They help support my business. They help bring these videos to you guys. And they're pretty incredible people. So you get a 6 project all with one stamp set bundle or suite usually at the end of the month, and you can register at any point during the month. It's a really fun way to get projects, and I hope that you guys, if you are not a crew member, that you will try it out and see what you think for a month and see if you like it. This month's projects are using the Sunflower 3D embossing folder, and you guys are going to love them. They're over the top beautiful, and I think you guys are going to absolutely, positively love them. Did I miss anybody coming in? Hey, Maleda. All right, hopefully they'll pop in. For those of you who don't know, Stampin' Up! Is having an in-color product sale starting Tuesday, and you can purchase ink, cardstock, designer series paper, embellishments, other products that have the new in colors from the 2025 to 2027 series. That is Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, Secret Seed, Darling Duckling, and Cloud Cover. So any of those products are available. And I think other products that include the color. So there's a select group of items. So there will be a tab in the store that states in color sale, and everything that's in that offering on those pages are what's included in the 15% off. So it's a really great time to get all your in color items, and you'll just get such a great deal on them. Okay. And starting on Sunday the 3rd, 28 Days of Halloween is starting. So I printed this little flyer to remind you guys that for 28 straight days, there'll be a Halloween video. So if you like to make Halloween treats and projects, you're going to absolutely love hanging out on my channel for the whole month of August, because you'll get to have lots of stuff to look at and peek at and figure out if it's the thing for you and what you want to make and all that good stuff. So it's perfect and lots of fun. I do it every year, and people absolutely think it's the best. So Farmhouse Florals is the next paper pumpkin kit. It goes out on August the 11th, so you have until the 10th to sign up. I know that this picture looks super boring, but I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be amazing. It's whimsical cards featuring flowers nestled in delightfully unexpected places. So I think it's going to be really cool. It comes with 2 stamp sets. It makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, 9 coordinating envelopes, paper, pre-cut paper pieces, linen thread, sentiment stamps for the inside and the outside. That's why we get 2 stamp sets. And coordinating colors are Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Secret Sea, which is the Stampin' Spot and the free additional stamp set. And if you haven't purchased the Circle of Season dies, which is the add-on to the paper pumpkin for this quarter, July, August, and September, get it. It's $12, item number 167277. It comes with this stitch circle or pierced circle, flower, a leaf. You can turn this strawberry into a strawberry or an acorn, and the word hello. So there's 9 dies for $12. And then if you want to get started on a couple Halloween treats, we have the Sweet and Spooky kit, which is $21. You get 15 treat boxes, 5 each, 3 designs. One of the boxes has holographic ghosts. One's a haunted house, and I think one looks like a night sky, but super cute projects. And then Birthday Fancy was also the July kit. It's $25, 12 cards, 4 each of 3 designs. And it is a stamping kit. Tonight is game night, but don't miss out on August game night. I hope that you guys will sign up for that. I have the registration form ready. We are going to be using paper hugs, and I think it's going to be a fun one. So game night happens the last Thursday of every month, so it will be on August 28th. So I hope that you will join us for game night paper hugs. Hey, Janice. All right. I also have a PDF store on my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and you just have to go to retired PDFs and retired products. And I have, this month we're making another one for Funfold, and I also have my Halloween and Easter paper piecing patterns in there, just a little variety of the last 3 years. These are some of the things you're going to get when you do 28 Days of Halloween with me, because I always make really fun Halloween projects that are paper pieced, and I have Easter ones as well. So that's it for the announcements. Hopefully we are going to get started here in a couple minutes. I want to make sure everybody's here. And Janice, I'm going to check. I saw your text message. It popped up on my watch while I was in here, but I will check if you give me a couple minutes and make sure that everything is good. Oh, I also wanted to let everybody know, no card fiestas for August as of right now. I just have a lot going on with the 28 Days of Halloween, and I just want to make sure that I can produce quality projects. So Janice, those numbers are not correct. The one that you had as 26 is not 26, it's 16. I'll text you them so that you'll have them. Okay, I think, let's see, who else? Joyce, has Joyce popped in here yet? What about Cheryl? Or Lisa? Have we seen any of them? Well, Kimberly, you're going to have so much fun with them, so at least you'll have lots of options. Okay, I guess we can get started with our first card and they can pop in. No, Monica, you're not signed up to do this one. Do you want to be signed up for this one? You can watch, and if you change your mind, you can let me know by the beginning of the first card, before we call the first card. Let me put the last chance registration link in the chat so that anyone who wants to register can register. You have until the end of the first card, and you just have to let me know in the chat. Rose and Sherry are our moderators, so if you guys can keep an eye on the chat for me while I'm making the card, Rose and Sherry, and if anybody wants to join, that's the link. And yeah, so they can they can hopefully join us. Okay, so I'm going to start with this card here. It's a birthday card, and it has this delightfully cute little tractor on it. I love the set. It is so fun. And of course, you get everything that you need to make all of the projects. And of course, there's add-ons as well. But lots of fun. So this is a side step or faux side step card. We're going to be using this adorable little bundle right here, and it is so much fun. I thought I was going to stamp a bunch of tractors, but I didn't end up stamping any tractors because I had so much fun putting the little ones together out of the cardstock pieces that it just was the cutest. Look at this corn, guys. So cute. All right. So no measurements are given during this video. And the measurements will come on your project sheet when you get your card kit. Thank you, Janice. I know. And the back has some corn and for you to write your little sentiment there. But I love doing faux step cards, and they're quite easy. So they're always lots of fun. I don't know where John is tonight, but I'm hoping that he'll pop in here, but maybe not. I'm not sure. All right. So we're going to start with our base. And we have our two pieces. I always forget to score mine because I always, when I design, I cut a second as I go, and I always forget to design that, you know, to score my second box or card or whatever. So we're going to be putting this together. Isn't it so cute, Sherry? I love it. I just, this is such a fun project. You guys are going to absolutely love it. I tried to make the projects not quite so complicated because I want to make sure that we can get through all 4 of them and our bingo game, or our lucky number, I mean. So, you'll get all of the things. Hopefully Joyce will pop in here soon. And Lisa. Oh, I think I messed up the scoring. I got so excited about this class. Let me grab another piece of loss. Let me grab another piece and start over. Sorry, guys. I just got excited already. Not surprising that I got excited. I know you're not surprised at all, because I'm really good at getting excited. And those of you who know me know that it's a normal occurrence. So I'm just cutting another piece because I put the score in the completely wrong spot. Oh my goodness, I forgot that I'm doing a stair card. Okay, let's try that again. That's a little different than one score line, isn't it? Yay, Lisa made it in. So now we're waiting on Cheryl. I might have to get John involved if Cheryl isn't here by the time it's time for us to do all the fun stuff. Okay, so now that I have the right measurements, I can reapply the glue because I couldn't stick that down to a card that was the wrong size. Lisa, do you have your numbers? And I probably should have gotten a new glue. I think this happened last month also during, I must go through a bottle every month. I don't know. All right. Let's see. So we're gonna add our beautiful all right, we're gonna add another piece. Hey Mima, everybody say hi to my mom. That's my mom right there. Mom, you made it to the chat and everything. I'm so proud of you. Sometimes she goes to the comments, but she's in the chat. Yay. It's so cute, right, Mom? Look how cute it is. All right. I want to make sure I don't have any glue residue anywhere because that was a lot of glue I put on that piece. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our little tractor together. I'm going to show you how to do it. I have all the little pieces in a baggie. All right. And I have to die cut the corn. I didn't want to have it die cut because it cuts it separate. And I didn't want to have to deal with that. So let me put this stuff over here for right now. And we'll die cut that in a minute together. That's that. And okay, so here's our little tractor. So the pieces that we are going to be using for our tractor is, I'm going to show you the dies as we do this. And then that way you should be able to get it down every time. So you need one of these little pieces here. That's this small die right here. And I know it's hard to see on this map, but it's black. And then you have the wheels. You have a large one and a smaller one, which is the one nested inside. And I guess I never cut the inside, so I'll cut that when I cut this, because I guess I just never did it. I don't know what happened. Here's the seat. And then you have the two fenders, one's bigger for the bigger wheel and a smaller one for the back wheel. And then you have the main piece of your tractor. And we're going to need, on this particular tractor, I used 2 of the large centers, but they have a small center for the small wheel and a big center for the big wheel. So this time, I don't know, what should I do? Should I do the small and the big, or leave them both big, guys? Let me know what you think I should do while I grab a scrap to cut them out. Here's a scrap. Okay, so the corn, you'll see why I didn't cut it, because this is the die to cut the corn. This is the die that cuts the green husks for your corn. Okay, I'll do both big this time. Thanks, Meme. Oh, Joyce, I'm so glad you made it. I'm still holding out for Cheryl. Hopefully she'll show up at some point. I am going to grab my mini, and we're going to die cut the corn, and we're going to die cut the wheel that I never die cut, and then we'll assemble. The corn, the reason, like I said, the reason I didn't die cut it is because I wanted the pieces kind of go in the order that the husks are. They fit just like right. So if I threw them all in a baggie, then I'd never be able to figure out which one was which. So I just left them. And we're gonna do 2 big guys. All right. So we'll put the corn through. And like I said, the corn kind of goes in a certain order. I have to do that one again one more time. So here's one of the little hubcaps, so cute. And then let's see, we'll put that one with that one. One is still stuck to the die, so this is the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. And then let me get this one out of the die. All right, so there's that one. So we'll glue those in a minute. Let me cut one more of these. And then we will be ready to assemble our little guy. All right. So we have the other big one right there. Okay. So that's okay, Rose, that's fine. I just wanted to double check. She still has time. I just wanted to make sure that she was good. If I need John to do her numbers, I will have him do it. And I'll have to text him because I thought he would be on here, but he's not. So I don't know what he's doing. Okay. So on this little tractor, this is how I assembled mine. To me, this was the easiest way to go. So you're gonna start with this little piece here, and I put glue on the middle, on the handle, and then I just dragged it across. Like, I didn't squeeze, I just dragged what was on those areas across to kind of get a bunch of glue on that piece. And then with tweezers, you're going to line this up with the handle. This is actually like the handle of the tractor. And I don't know what that is because I was raised in the city and I don't know much about tractors, but this is the cutest tractor ever. And so there is the little grill or top section of this tractor. And then I did the wheel centers, and I just do a little small line all the way around our wheel. And then we're going to put those on with our tweezer. And I just center it in the center of the wheel. All right. Then I add the little tractor pieces, fender pieces, and on this tractor I dropped them down, but on most of the other ones I had them up. So I just put the glue around that edge and I use that for my piece. And then we added this one, and I just tried to make sure that these pieces were even. This one's going a little wonky at me, but I will get it right. Don't want it to be sticking up. You want it to kind of be straight, okay? And then this time I put the wheel on the top. But on some of the other ones, you'll see I'll do the wheel underneath. But this time I put it over the top. And so I'm going to add another. When you do that, you don't see the stitching. But I wanted all of my tractors to be just a little different, not just in color. So then we're going to add our wheel. These are so cute. Now, once you do that, you want to bring this down to the edge of something. So I'm going to use the edge of my mat, and I kind of want this wheel to be right there with it so it looks like the tractor can drive. You don't want one wheel way up and one wheel way down. And then we're going to put the seat on, and for the seat, this is how I did it. I just put a little bit of glue on the bottom, and then I tucked it kind of back on this top part of this bumper. And I didn't put the grill on the top of the tractor. This one doesn't have that, okay? So let's glue all the corn in, and I'm gonna show you how to glue that. So once you die cut them, leave them in the order that they pop out, and put a dot of glue on the bottom of each of these little corn pieces, okay? And watch, this is how I glued them down. That's right, no wonky tractor wheels. Okay, I'm glad you found them, Joyce. Okay, but if you need them, I have them. Okay, so there's that one. So see, I stick that one on, and then I bring my next one, and I just, whoops, I almost put that one in the wrong spot. So you want to just put them underneath. Whoops, that one didn't stay. Let me try again. There we go. So you're just picking each one up separately with that little dot of glue that you put on there. Oops, I didn't mess that one up too. There we go. And then you have all of your corn on there. That's awesome, Kimberly. All right, so that's how you put your little corn together. So we are going to attach next our sky. And so in your kit, you're going to have both of those pieces. And everybody's sky may be a little different, but that's okay. So we want to put that on. And there we go. And then we're going to attach this piece onto this piece. But before we do that, we're going to put some dirt. And so I used a piece of pecan pie, just a small strip, and I tore the top of it. I just want to make sure I have the right size strip this time. So we want it to be a little bit, I wanted there to be some dirt there. I want to trim that just a hair, because I want the paper to pop out on both sides. Now it still needs a smidge more. All right, you guys know I love this little trimmer. Okay, let's see. Now the paper's popping out on both sides. Okay, so I need it to be around there, so let's go ahead and tear our piece. There's our dirt. We're going to add that to the bottom. I didn't know that you lived in an area, Sherry, where there were farmers. Okay, so now we're going to attach this piece to our base. And I just put some glue on the front first. And I figure out, you know, where I want it to, but I need these to be able to fit. Okay, so I don't want that over so far that they don't fit, okay? So let's go, this one's gonna overlap it slightly, so we're gonna go right here. This is gonna go right to the bottom edge. Okay. And we're just gonna hold that in place for a second and make sure it's even and that it doesn't float up, because you know this glue has wiggle room. Okay, now on the back. So we have about 1/2 of an inch, and we know where it's gonna go because this is here. So you're just gonna put less than 1/2 an inch of glue on the back. And we're gonna add this. But if you get a little out, it's okay, because we're going to cover that back panel as soon as I stamp our corn. So as you can see here on the back, I stamped some corn. So I'm going to grab my 2 colors of ink and grab those stamps. Let's see. There's that one. Okay, got it. So I did my corn husks first. And we're going to put those in the bottom here. Hey, Cheryl. All right. Cheryl, do you have your numbers or do you need those? I know that your son's farm was near there. I just thought he was about 30 minutes or so from you. I didn't realize you had a neighbor that you could see from your porch cutting hay. Is all I thought. That's all. I know that your son is not too far. So we want to hover our little corn right into those spots. And there's our cute little corn. All right, and we're going to attach this onto the back of our card. So there's our back piece. Of course, you know, I have glue in my fingers, so I got it everywhere. I just want to make sure that it's right. So see how the back piece covers up that edge so you can't really tell. So if your glue oozes out, it's going to be under this panel, so it's quite okay. All right, so now let's go back to the front. We're going to add our circle next. So this is going to get glued right here at the top. And so I just put the adhesive on the center section. And we're going to add this right here. So fun. What do you guys think of this cute card? We're going to add our corn. And then our tractor and our sentiment is going to have dimensionals. I know you're not surprised at all by that statement. This is the cutest set, guys. If you did not think you were going to like this set, I'm telling you, I'm going to change your mind. And as Sherry knows, she just needs to buy what I'm buying, because if not, she's going to have to buy it later anyway. Right, Sherry? And so I'm going to attach these little, you know, I like to do the small pieces. I like to add them to stuff that sticks up so that those little pieces also have support. And I'm going to grab one of these smaller sections and put in here by the handle. All right, so, oh, I forgot to put on here. Let me make sure I have the right side. Yes, I do. Okay. So we're going to add our sentiment and our tractor in a second. I'm going to get my pinch bowl out. And then it's going to be time to play our first game. So I hope you guys are ready. I know. We tend to buy the same. Sometimes you guys get ones that I don't have, though. So we do have sometimes a little bit different taste. And sometimes I get that you guys don't get, but for the most part, yeah, I know we get a lot of the same things. Rose is back at it. She's not asleep today. She's on the scent of dimensionals. It's hard to tell which ones I've taken off. I kind of have to look at them in the light. I think I got them all. So we're going to put our little tractor down right here next to our... Oh my goodness, it's so cute! Okay. And then we're going to put our sentiment in the sky. It says, "It's your birthday." Hey, I. Happy to see you. Miss you. Everybody say hi to my sister. Okay, so there is our first card done. We did awesome together. Good job, guys, putting this card together. I'm just saying that so that you have something for the replay when you do your kits. Yay, look how cute. This is the back. There you go, guys. All right. Everybody's here, right? Let me just double check. Everybody's here. Yes, everybody's here. So let me grab our cards and we're going to mix them up. I always like to turn them with the back side up when I start. And then I mix them up. So... And don't forget, guys, if it's your first time catching me live, please say hi and tell me where you're from. The best things you can do to help me with my reach is to click that share button and share this video with somebody. Also, click the save button and save the video. For those of you that are doing the class, that's what I highly recommend that you do. You click the save button, and when you come into YouTube, you can go to your watch area, your watch list, and it'll be there so that when you're ready to do your cards, you can do them. Has anyone done their piggy cards yet? I know Joyce was doing some of hers when we had Stamping with Friends. All right, I think that's good with the mixing. Now I'm going to toss them in my little bowl, and I'm going to mix them again. Some more. All right. So here we go. Are we ready for the numbers? Let me grab the numbers and put them so I can verify in a few minutes. Cute. They're so fun. Okay, here we go, guys. Number 1 is 3. 3. Now remember, you're going to try and spell the word lucky and get all 5 of the numbers that you've chosen. So if 3 is your number, you want to put L in the chat so that I know that you have a number. And I'll go kind of quick in the beginning. I have like something on there. I don't know what it is. There we go. Got it off, I think. I'll go kind of quick in the beginning, but then we will slow down. 23. You said you were trying out your luck today, Kimberly, and you already have 2 letters, 2 numbers, 21, 22. Kimberly, you're on fire today. 16. 9. 29. 17. And if anybody still wants on the birthday list that hasn't sent me their information, you can still get on it. You just have to let me know and send me your address. Send it to Kelly at inkyhandswarmhearts.com. Kelly with an I. 20. 'We have Lisa with LUC, Kimberly with LUC, 19. Clem with LUC, 15. 5. Gonna move these up because I don't know how far down we're gonna be able to see. Oh, Lisa has luck. 1 more for her. 10. We have quite a few LUCs. 4. 14. 'Woo, Rose has luck. 2. 'I'm starting to slow down because I'm looking for somebody to say lucky. We have so many with luck already. 6. 'Rose has lucky. Okay, she's the first one I saw. Let me verify your numbers, Rose. Let's see. 2, 3, 10, 15. I don't know if you can see what I'm putting out here. And 16. That's a good lucky number. Congratulations, Rose. Yay, good job. Okay, I'm going to put these back in and mix them up in a few. All right. Let me get the prizes out, Rose, for you to choose. We have From Our Home, Leaf Collection, Under the Moon, Pocket Thoughts, and we have a ephemera pack with some twine. I also have a second ephemera pack with twine also, in case people have the bundles or stamp sets and they want something else. I have this one as well, Rose. Which would you like? Which one? Do you want the tag one or the one with all of the little critters? Okay, I'm gonna put your name on it. So I will remember to get it to you. First, I'm gonna grab a piece of tape and I'm gonna tape this to it together. Okay, and then I'm gonna put your name on a sticky note. Congratulations! All right, guys, let's go on to the next project. So our first tractor is down. Oh, I forgot to put the ephemera. I mean, not the ephemera, the gems. You guys have to yell at me. I get so excited and then I don't even do what I'm supposed to do. So in the tractor wheels, I put 2 gems, but you can use any gems that you want for yours. And then I just put one of the large pieces up here, kind of peeking out from behind. That back panel. All right, everybody ready for the next card? I need a drink of water because I'm tired of talking. I know, can you believe I'm tired of talking? Okay, we're gonna do a pumpkin card next. So let me get all of my materials that I need for that one out and ready. Woo! I'm warm in here today, guys. All right, hopefully that's not too loud because I had to put a fan on because I'm like melting. Okay, so here is our second project. So we have our fall pumpkins. How cute is this little tractor pulling the pumpkins? And what do you see behind the tractor? I love having tea also, Kimberly. What do you see? The gorgeous embossing folder from Sunflowers. I'm obsessed with that folder. Obsessed. Literally so great. Okay. So let's get all of our pieces and parts and all the good stuff. I'm going to get everything out. And this one has more pieces, so I'll have to explain how to do the one with the trailer, but that's okay. Yes, that sunflower, I'm obsessed with it. Literally obsessed. It's what I use for the crew projects that will go out tonight. So tomorrow, if you guys want to craft some projects, you will have your crew stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do this adorable yellow tractor with a pull behind. And so, oh yay, I decided to score this one. I should have done it with the first one, but it's okay. All right, and then we have our background. This sunflower is just stunning. Look at it. It is just so pretty. So pretty. So we are going to add glue to the back. I can't believe I haven't run out of glue yet. I'll run out in the most inopportune moment, I'm sure. Thank you, Janice. I love this. Yes, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so on this card, you can see it has a wider border, which I love that. I'm kind of into the wider borders lately. And we want to make sure that this gets really stuck down. So we're going to use the baby roller. And if you don't have the baby roller and you want one, all the links for the roller is in the description of all my videos. I don't know if it's in this one, but I think it is. But if it's not, you can check any of my other videos and it'll be there. I love this roller because it really helps to get the glue to spread around and do what it's supposed to do. So on this scrap piece here of pumpkin, we are going to stamp a sentiment that I think is so cute and so appropriate for this particular card. And it says, "Thanks for pulling me through." Yes, love me some pumpkin. All right, so I'm going to ink that up. Thanks for pulling me through. And hopefully I'll get it on the first try, but if I don't, then I will redo it because I already see some that are not as dark as others. I'm going to go ahead and re-ink it because I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to mess it up. But there we go. So thanks for pulling me through. I always hold it for a quick second. Oh, it turned out fine. Yay. All right, so there is our sentiment. Now, I have this little scrap here, and I'm going to use it because I'm going to use my banner pick-a-punch. Why? Because I love my banner pick-a-punch. And I hope that you guys didn't get rid of your banner pick-a-punch because it's really the easiest and quickest way to make banners. If you say that yours are wonky, then if you use the banner pick-a-punch, you will not have wonky ones. So this scrap is kind of small, so I have to attach it onto a holder so that I can put it through. So I'm gonna put it in here on its little holder and come on, there we go. I was like, wait a minute, it's stuck. And that way I should get a perfect, see how perfect and symmetrical that is? Love it. So I use my little scraps, those little 1/4-inch strips when you're done cutting your paper. I save a few of them and then I use them for things like this. I know, I'm so hot right now. It is too hot. It was like 93 degrees or something today. It was crazy. I need to drink some water because I still haven't drank any. Let me grab it. All right. We're going to save that for a minute. I've already stamped my pumpkins, and this is the die that you will use to cut out your pumpkins. And we have, of course, again, the tractor body, and we have the base. So because we have the base, we need 2 more fenders. So this time you need 3 small and 1 large fender. You still need whatever this is. Whoever knows can tell me. And then there's the seat. I did small hubcaps this time for the small wheel and 1 for the large. And then we need 3 small wheels, 1 large. And this is like what closes in the cab of the tractor. It is a very skinny die. Don't lose it. It's this one right here. I'm so jealous, Kimberly, that it was 62 when you got up this morning. It is so hot in Virginia. I mean, and it is not normally this hot. And I think it was super hot where Joyce is also. Right now, it's 82 degrees. It's crazy. But yeah, so we need that little piece there. So let's go ahead and put it together. I'm gonna put my card up here for right now. Okay. So I always start with this piece. I don't know. I just like getting it out of the way because it's small. And like I said, I put the glue there and then I just drag it across these pieces. And it seems to work for me. I'm going to add that first. Perfect. There we go. Okay, now we're going to add the hubcaps to the tractor wheels because we're going to bump these wheels up. We're going to bump the fenders up with dimensionals. Why? Because, you know, I have to try and do new things every time I get bored with the same old, same old. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the paper pumpkin alternates that I've been doing, and that they will benefit you as you put your kits together. Oh, see, flipped over. If it could be a mess, it would definitely be a mess in my area. That's why I use this mat. All right, and then let's put the last one on. All right, and so since we're gonna pop up the fenders, I'm gonna go ahead and put the seat on and then put that little cap over it, and then we will work. This time I'm gonna put the seat forward because you have to put it kind of forward for it to fit this little thing. So since it's so skinny, all I do is put a tiny dot of glue on each of those ends. I actually put them on the wrong side. On the front side. I don't need them on the back side. On the front side, a dot on each. And then I am going to take my little tractor here and I'm gonna sit it so that it fits over that seat. Just like that. And there is our little top of our cap. So for the little fenders here, I'm gonna flip them over. Actually, I think I'm gonna attach it to this tractor instead. So we'll just cut a few real skinny edges. I don't know how many I'm gonna need, but I have a bunch now. So I'll start pulling them off a little at a time. So we're gonna do this one right there. Oops. This one was a little bit thicker, so I'm putting it on the big wheel. And sometimes when you cut these little strips, you have to really, you get the back, it peels off the back end of the dimensional backing, even though you don't want to or you don't mean to, but it happens. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm just gonna come around here, and I think I'm gonna use 4 on the large, and 3 on the little one. So I should have one more. I thought I cut enough, but maybe I did. Oh yeah, I did. It's just stuck here. Okay. So there's those, and we're gonna pull the backs off of them. And we'll add the bumpers. Okay, that one just doesn't want to stay stuck, so I'm gonna push it a little harder. There we go. All right, so now come the bumpers. So we're gonna start with this little one. And there it is. Let's put the big one on. And then of course we have to put the bumpers on the back trailer also. I really liked having the fenders popped up. I thought it was cute. And that one's a little crooked. Just got to move it over. Hopefully I didn't push it too hard that I can't move it over. There we go. Alright, so there's that one. Alright, let's put the one, let's leave this right there. Let's put them on this one now. So we got to cut some. I'm going to get rid of this because it's in my way. Alright, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And that should be enough for one of them. One of the bump outs. Let's see. 1, 2, oops. 3. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the backs off while I have them on. And we'll do the other one. Alright, so we'll go here. We'll cut this one into 2, and that might be enough. That one's kind of longer, so we'll see what happens. Oh, that's too skinny. Let's see. Let's add this one. And I think that one has to curve a little. It's easier to curve on when the backing is not on them. And let's do 2 more, just in case we need it, but for right now I'm just going to use 1. I think 1's enough. That one's kind of long. I can put a little one in there from the small section right here. Alright, so let's put those fenders on. And again, just kind of cover up your little guys. Now we're going to tuck the wheels underneath. So move that over. There we go. Alright, so the wheels are going to be just get wet glue, and they're going to tuck underneath the fender. So let's do our little one first. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the tire, and we're going to tuck that in, or hope to. Hopefully it'll get covered. There we go. I got a little crazy with that glue, but hopefully it will stick and hold. Okay, and let's do another one. Whoops, on the edge here. Tuck that under and it will stick to that other side of the fender. Okay, come on, tires. Okay, so there's our 2. Come on, behave yourselves. All right, now we're gonna do the big guy. We have a little bit more wiggle room with this big tire than we do with the small one. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble putting these wheels on today. I didn't have, maybe I put the fenders down farther or something, or put the glue higher. I don't know what I did different. But we're making it work. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to make sure that we attach this on. Like I said, you want your tractor to be straight, so you want to use some kind of line to line up your piece so that your wheels will work. It's easier if you pick it up and hold it to that fender for a second, get it to grab, and then you just want to make sure that they're straight, they're good. We're doing good so far, guys. We're all right. So now let's turn this little puppy over, and you can see the wreck of the back. But it's okay, no one's going to see that part. And we're going to add dimensionals on our piece. I'm gonna use little ones. I think I need more littles. I will run out today of the babies. So. And then we'll need those little edge pieces for the seat and for the this little, whatever this is at the top. I don't know what it is. I am a city girl. I have seen so many cute videos on Instagram of like little kids pulling little animals behind them on these baby tractors that they have on these farms. It's literally the cutest thing you've ever seen. All right, let's pull that back. Let's make sure it didn't stick out. Okay. The exhaust. Thank you, Rose. Sometimes they look like I've gotten them off, but they're not off. Okay. I think that one's ready. That has to be an unusual sight, Eileen, because that's like we're not even in the country up there, so that's pretty cool. I grew up in the city, so I don't know what it's like to live in a farm or rural area. Everything I like to have near me, like within 5 minutes. Ask Rose. I don't go very far from my house. Alright, let's see if I got everything off. I just have to double check because... Alright, I think I did. Alright, so here we go. Oh, I forgot to attach our pumpkins. So we got to add that first. So we're going to put just a line of glue along the bottom edge. And we're going to add our little pumpkins. So cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, my wheels fell off. What a disaster. Because my fingers are sticky, guys. You should have yelled at me to put these pumpkins in first. Alright, let me find my glue wheels. There's one. And once they're on the card, they're not going anywhere, but they may shift until I get them on there. Okay, here we go. Let's put them down. So we're going to start here. We're going to use this line of our piece to add our stuff. So here's the first one. And then we're going to add our big guy here. And the wheels will stay in place once they're stuck down. Alright, so there is our tractor. Let's figure out our ribbon. This is retired ribbon, but I have a stash of it. Yes, just don't ask me how much I have, but I do have a stash of it because it literally is my favorite ribbon ever, and I hate that it was retired. Literally hate that. Come on. All right, so we're gonna tie a knot in this corner here. I love this ribbon so much. And I'm going to tie another knot over the top because I want it to be a pretty knot. And the first one is to secure it, and the second one is for looks. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's trim the ends. This one's a little long. There we go. All right. On to our sentiment. So what you want to do is you want to have room at the top for your ribbon, and then that's where you place your sentiment. We're just going to use some wet adhesive. Yes, I'm obsessed with this ribbon. All right, so there is that one. And what do you guys think? Pretty cute. Let's add our embellishments this time. I'm not going to forget. So I decided to use yellow. And there we go. Super adorable. Yeah, you gotta have gingham if it's fall. Like, isn't gingham like a mandatory requirement of autumn? Because I think it is. Pretty cute. All right, are we ready for our next game? Everybody have their numbers ready? Card number 2 in the books. I'm gonna mix up our numbers. Thank you for the hearts, guys. You make my heart happy. Thank you for the thumbs up also. I really appreciate that. Exactly. I don't know what in the world they were thinking, but they weren't, I think. Thank you, Cheryl. All right. So here we go. Are we ready? Everybody have their numbers ready? 27 is the first one. I'm going to get my water. Thank you, Lisa. 5. I'm going to go kind of fast with the numbers. Cheryl, you have your numbers, right? $25. 14. 17. I go kind of fast in the beginning because until we get close. Okay, good, Cheryl. I just want to make sure. 19. I'm really sad that John hasn't popped in. I don't know where he is. 3. He might be taking a nap. We had kind of a long day today with the closing of the new house. 10. So now we're officially landlords for 2 months. 15. And then we get to move in. 12. 13. you, Cheryl. 28. 21. 22. 18. Thank you, Lou. 20. I think everybody's going to get bingo at the end. 13. 4. I'm going to move these up a little. I always start them too low. Oh, we have LUC, 2 LUCs, 23, 9, 8. Rose, you can still play for fun. Now we have 3 LUCs, 29, 2, oh, Lisa, 30, 24, 16. Ooh, we have 2 lucks. Lisa got lucky. She's the first one I see. All right, let me check your numbers, Lisa. 5, 9, 17, 24, and 27. It's a good one. Congratulations, Lisa. Woo, we pulled a lot of numbers. There wasn't very many left. Look, this was all that was left. 6 numbers left. We're to the end. All right, let me get the prizes, Lisa, so you can pick. Pocket Thoughts, Under the Moon, Leaf Collection from Our Home, and we have another ephemera with twine, and if you have those 4 sets, then you might want to pick this, but if you don't, then pick one of the sets. Thank you, Sherry. What are you picking, Lisa? I know. Everybody, Clem was close too. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Don't be jealous because it's going to be a place that all of you guys can come and hang out with us. Thank you, Joyce. I'm going to be teaching classes in the sunroom, so I hope that you guys will come and take some classes local. Lisa, are you there? I wonder if Lisa lost power. I'm going to put those stuff to the side and we'll get started on the next project. And maybe she will come in and I can have her choose when she's back, because I don't know what happened to Lisa. I'm going to move these and we'll get started on our third project. So we're going to do John Deere Green Tractor. And this is a really fun card. So it says hay on the outside, and see the hay. And I was told by somebody that hay is not really yellow, that it's more green, like a greeny light brown color, not really yellow. And so I didn't make my hay yellow. Thank you so much. And so it says, hey, it's your birthday, and you have this cute little chicken inside. Okay, the leaf collection, Lisa. Lisa, refresh your feed. I don't know if you're behind. Or maybe you just had to step away, I'm not sure. But if you aren't, refresh your feed. So you have the cute little chicken inside on the hay, and then you have the hay on the outside. So this is a really fun little card. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I loved making it. And I am going to still keep drinking this water because I'm so hot. Okay, so leaf collection for Lisa. I'm going to put her name on that before I forget what she chose. Oh, and for those of you who did the piggy last month, I forgot to send you your goodie. So when I send you this month's stuff, you will have your piggy goodie in there. Thank you, Lisa. All right, so let me get all the stuff we need to make this fun card. So how many of you guys have enjoyed the new basic beige color? Because I'm like literally obsessed with it. I can't stop using it. It's pretty amazing. And I love this new color. I mean, it's perfect. Sometimes I felt like vanilla was too yellow. And I wanted something a little softer, but I didn't want white. And I love this basic beige. For those of you who do think like me and think that sometimes the vanilla is a little bit too yellow in the cream, if you buy the two-tone cardstock Very Vanilla color, the 25% lighter tone is phenomenal. So if you haven't purchased Very Vanilla two-tone, get it, because it's so soft and pretty and beautiful, and what I've always wished that Very Vanilla was. And so, yeah, just, I'm telling you, pretty awesome. Okay, so let me get my silicone mat, and we're going to attach our little buckle, or, you know, our piece that is going to hold our tractor on the front. We're going to put this first because we want to line it up centered on our card. And we want it to look good. So we will add that like that. All right, and then we're going to add some of the designer series paper. So we will start with the one on the outside. And you may get different plaids when you get yours, so just be aware. But I promise that your card will be just as cute. Okay, so there's that one. And then on the inside, you have a little white area to write your sentiment. I know, I wish we had envelopes also, but we don't. So we're just gonna have to deal without them. uh, hey, is Mom still watching? So we're gonna add our plaid on the inside. So cute. And our white. I love a card that you can see part of the inside on the outside. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's really a great card that when it has that, look at me getting glue. Not surprised on my card. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna work on our little panels. So I'm gonna get out all my stuff. We're gonna put our little tractor together. So I'm just gonna put this to the side for right now. Get all our parts and pieces. Me and the baggies. Okay, so we have 2 of them that are stamped and die cut. We have our chicken. We have our little banner, so cute. And we have our green tractor. So let's put our little tractor together first. We'll start with that. So let me move all this stuff to the side and bring this over. Okay, so of course you guys know the first piece I'm going to put on. So we're going to start here and the handle, and then we're just going to push all of this down and over like we've been doing all along. The exhaust spout, I think, is what she said. I don't remember now. That tells you. Oh my goodness. I did, even though I'm a city girl, I do have my country boy because John's from Tennessee. So I do have my country boy, but we don't live on a farm because I just don't think, I think I would go stir crazy. But who knows, maybe I wouldn't. I know, John Deere. Where's my John? That's what I want to know. How come he hasn't made an appearance? Maybe if we chant his name, well, he'll make it in. What do you think? One never knows. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is add my hubcaps on my wheels. I like to do that second. And we're not going to pop up our fenders this time. So you want to put your wheel well or your hubcap. And I actually had to look up what a John Deere looked like because I knew it was green, but I didn't know what the outside looked like. And it has yellow pieces here. So kind of cool, right? So what we're going to do next, this time we're going to add our hubcap, our fender, all the way up on the top. So I'm just going to add our glue on that piece. All right, and we'll add our little one. Here it is. So cute. I'm just like super, yeah, he probably is, Joyce. You're probably right. Is that where Grandpappy is napping? All right, So now I'm going to add my tires, and then I'm going to add the stripe and the chair and all the good stuff. So I'm going to add my tires first. And remember, put it along the edge so you make sure that your tires are lined up. And you can always move it if you have to until, there we go. All right, let's do the seat. And then we will put the little cab over the top. This is just the most precious little set. Hey, Donna, are you still here? You're so quiet if you are. Donna usually is talking. I don't know where she is tonight. I hope she's doing well. All right, let's add the top of our tractor. This time I'm going to put the dots on the right place, on the front. You want to put them on the front. He's trying to stay off the internet to help with the lag, but we've been doing pretty good today, right, ladies? No lag. I think I'm gonna finally need a new glue, and of course, right on the pivotal piece is when it runs out. Okay, I hope this is enough. We'll see. It's gonna get glued down, so I think it will be fine. But just want to make sure. Okay, there's our little tractor. We got to add the stripe. That's what makes it John Deere. There she is. Donna, I'm not used to you being so quiet. Just wanted to make sure you were doing okay. Happy that you're watching with us and hanging out with us. Happy that you found our cute little community. Okay, there is our stripe. I just grabbed a little scrap, and we won't need the whole thing, but let's see if I can get enough glue out of here for this. If not, I'm gonna have to get a new one right in the part that I don't want to put new glue. Come on. There we go. There's always a little more than you think there is in the tube. So I'm gonna grab a new glue after I put this stripe on there, but I just want to make sure that I didn't have a new glue right when I was trying to put a skinny little piece on here. So you're gonna tuck it a smidge under that fender, and then just put your stripe straight across, and then you'll just trim that off. I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little before I trim it. So we'll just leave that like that. I did get some glue on this tire fender here. All right. So for our back section, we are going to stamp a hay bale, and I'm using crumb cake for that. And I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. And I'm going to do it kind of high up and on the right side here. Okay. And let's go ahead and stamp our word hay on our little, while I'm stamping. And also on the inside, we're gonna have 2 bales on either side. So I'm gonna stamp that at the same time while I'm thinking about it, so I don't have to pull everything back out before I clean this. Okay. So I have to grab a little scrap paper. Let's see, we'll just grab that one. And we're gonna go kind of lower down here. And right about there. And then we'll do another one. And about half each little bale of hay. And then we need to do our word hay on our little piece here. And then I'm gonna do It's Your Birthday. Actually, I'll just do that later when I do It's Your Birthday. Let's get this out of here before I stick my hand in it. Okay, let's clean our So those are those pieces. Okay, so the ones that we die cut out, okay, one is going to get popped up here off of this. But first I want to do some ink blending with a little bit of color at the bottom, just to give a little grass a look. So I just want to add just a little bit back here at the bottom before I add that bale of hay. And we're going to add this one popped up. So I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Where's my minis? I'm gonna need new minis before we're done tonight. I know you didn't think that was gonna be all the dimensionals I was putting on that thing. So this one is gonna go down a little bit like this, and underneath there we're gonna stamp "It's Your Birthday." And up above it, we're gonna put our little sun. And our chicken. So we're gonna kind of put the sun up here. And our little chicken needs some dimensionals. So cute. I love it. All right, what did I do with my black ink? Now that I'm like so happy with how that looks. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, is it not? All right, what did I do with "It's Your Birthday"? Here we go. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. All right. Let me make sure that I don't put my head in the camera. And I definitely want to put that right under the little, I think I don't have enough ink. I always get nervous that I don't have enough ink. It's your birthday. And let's do our hay if I can find it. Oh, I see it now. And we're going to add that to this end here. So cute. All right. So this one's ready. We can add that down. Let me clean my stamps and get them out of our way. I don't know if I cleaned this one, but I can do it again. All right. Let's see what we have left to do here. Okay. So this one can get attached onto our layer. So cute. Okay. And then this one I'm going to flat glue our hay on the back. But I wanted one die cut and one, because I didn't want to overlap them over the top of each other. And I thought that it looked better this way. So I'm going to drop this one slightly below that one. Like that. And then now we should be able to cut off our piece on our strip there. Look how cute that tractor is. He is. He's my country boy. All right, let's see. We're going to use dimensionals again. Let's pull these little puppies out. All right, let's see what we need to fill in with. Let's see, let's put one here, and one there, and maybe one at the bottom. Every time I do this, I put the dimensionals in different spots. We're gonna use the edge pieces again for that piece and for the seat. And then we can start pulling the backs off. Do you guys use parts and pieces of your dimensionals like I do also, or am I the only one who uses the edges on the minis as much as I mean, I know I excessively use edges, but I don't know if you guys do that also. Exactly. You are, John. He really didn't grow up like in a farm town or anything, but he definitely has the southern accent. John's a big part of our family. My family just took him in and loved him up and never letting him go. So he can't get out if he wants to. It's like the mob. He's stuck for life. Because we love him. Because that's just how I am. I mean, you guys who know me can attest. I love my people. And once I love you, that's it. You're loved. Oh, I forgot to do the grass on this one. I got excited again. Got excited. Where's my scrap? Here it is. Okay. Gotta put some down here underneath our tractor. Just a soft amount, just enough to give a variation of color underneath him. All right, so now we can add him. This cutie patootie. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's a little wonky there because I kind of messed with that, I think. Let's put it over the feet. There we go. Okay, and then we got to add our hay. So I'm going to trim this end here. And we're going to add a few dimensionals. I'm almost out of the minis. Let's see. I should have enough though for this. Now I am out, so this will become our new piece, and I have to find a new mini dimensional pack because I'm going to need them for the last card. All right, we're going to add this right here on the end, and then we're going to put the glue and attach onto our square. This is so fun. All right, so we're gonna use some magnets. So I don't know if you guys have ever bought these, but they are on my most loved items. So they're super strong, and I have to put them across from each other because they will 100% get stuck to one another. And so you will get these in your kit. And for those of you who did the beautiful gallery, I will add the magnet in there for those as well that I forgot to put in there. So what we want to do with our card here is we are going to add our piece in here, and then this is going to go over the top, and it's going to be in the same place. Okay, so what we want to do, I should have put it underneath this bay, this bay of hay. bale of hay. Let me see if I can get it up. If not, I think I can. Okay, good. Underneath there, we're going to put a magnet. Okay, so let's figure out. So we're going to grab a mini glue dot and we're going to put it on the back of one of the magnet pieces. And we're going to put it underneath this hay bale. See, underneath there. Before you glue it down, put it in the center, okay? So now we're going to take this magnet and we're going to drop it and see how it finds its friend. Pretty cool, right? I love how it finds its friend. So we're going to figure out where this is going to live and how I want to put it onto my base. I don't think I glued it flat. Okay. And then, so let's move the magnet real quick and we'll glue this down. So I want to leave about a 1/2 inch on the side with no glue. Okay. And then we're going to attach our little chicken piece under here. And you want about the same on this side and this side here of DSP showing. So when you're happy with your piece, then you're going to put this down and then you're going to drop your magnet. Oh, I put it too low. I need to raise it up. Got to raise that magnet up. It's too low because it won't fit. I'm bringing it higher. Bringing it higher. I'm going to pull this dimensional out because it's in the way. Okay. It's in the way. All right, so now we have our back, we're back to normal again. Okay, we're gonna put this and then let's see if it sticks. Okay, so now it's in a better spot. I needed it to be on this piece. All right, so now we're in a better place. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up that magnet and the part that's on the cardstock, that's the part we're gonna put the glue on. And then we're gonna go ahead and let it find its friend, okay? And now we're going to glue this piece on the top of here. So I'm going to put my adhesive right along this, even on the magnet. And then all you're going to do is line this up so that it covers your other square. And you're just going to press. And then you're going to lift up. And then you can press from this side. And then just make sure that it covers so that you can't see it. But the magnet is going to help it stick so that it doesn't flap open on you. And we're going to add a little bit of bling. Any bling you want is fine. So let me add a few pieces of bling. Ta-da! Isn't this so fun, guys? And it's not a very hard card, but it is so wow. What do you think? So cute! So there is our project number 3. So I'll put those to the side. I'm going to grab a glue because I know I'm going to run out in the middle of the next card, most likely. So I'm going to grab another glue because I might need it while I'm up. And I don't know why it's so hot in here, but it is so hot in this room today. I'm not normally so warm in here, but I am burning up. Burning up. No matter what I do, I'm burning up. Okay. And I also have to grab a mini dimensional pack because we're out of minis. And I gotta get that started. All right, so let's grab one of those. Oh, Donna, you like that one the best? It's a cute one. Anyone can still join if you want the projects. You can still join if you haven't joined. Just reach out to me and and let me know that you would like to get the projects. Okay, so let's get the numbers, and we're gonna mix them up real good. I want to make sure we can see the cards. I'm so warm right now. I need like an icy, like a really cold icy. I know. I am so warm right now, and I'm not normally warm, but I think it just was so hot today that the room is just holding the heat from the day. All right, guys, are you ready to get started? Let's do our first number. Number 25. 25. Number 6. I don't think we've had 6 today. 16. 30. 26. 'Woo, Janice! You're on a roll! 23. I love the one with sunflowers also. Number 2. 15. Oh my goodness, Janice! Number 7. 14. Janice is lucky tonight. Number 1. Number 8. Number 5. Janice! Oh my goodness! That has to be a record. Let me check your numbers. Okay. 2, 6, 8, 16, and 30. Yay! Wow, Janice! She just wanted us to move on to the next card, guys. Janice, that's amazing! Yay! I love that. I absolutely love that you won so quick. And the last game went so long, right? That's so funny. Woohoo! All right, let's see what we got for prizes, Janice. We have Pocket Thoughts, Under the Moon, From Our Home, and the, if you have those stamp sets, the consolation or whatever, not consolation, but the From Our Home. Okay, Janice? Oh my gosh, that was so exciting! I love that. I love that you won so quick. Okay, woohoo, guys! On to the fourth project. All right, and our last project, I did Christmas trees. Hi, Tian. So happy to see you. So, if you'll notice these trees, aren't they so cute? This is going to be a fun card. All right, so let's get this party started. Gonna get started on our last card. We still have one more game. All right, let's get our It's a great set. Janice, that's amazing. I'm so excited that you won so fast. That was fun. It's fun to have quick games too, not just the slow ones, right? It's fun. The whole thing is fun. I just love doing this. I'm glad we decided. Woo, we're getting rain. Hopefully we last, and maybe that's why Janice won so quick, because she knew we were going to have like a rainstorm. I just felt like a whole bunch of rain pelt my door here. All right, so we're adding our base layers. Look, and it's raining for Snoopy also. He must have seen the rain. Okay, and oh my goodness, I hope that I did that already, because if I didn't, it's going to take a minute to do some heat embossing. Yes, it's a great one. I'm so glad that you won. It's a great bundle, Tian. You could have played with us. Oh, yay, I have done it. Okay, so there is our piece. Let's get all our little parts and pieces, and we will get our little tractor ready. And this one again has the little carriage behind it, or whatever they call that, trailer. I don't know. It's what you sit in when you go to a hayfield to get on a hayride. I know, I'm so not the country person, guys. I was born in New York City, you know. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I make myself laugh because I just hear myself and I'm thinking people are probably going, this girl is so stupid. She has no idea what's going on with half of the country. She's only in her little bubble. Well, it's tremendous rain here, Rose. It'll be coming your way soon. Do you have it, Cheryl? Do you have the rain yet? All right, so there's our tires. You guys know I do. The die, let me show you the die for the little hubcap things real quick. I don't know if I pointed it out in the first video. So you can cut all three at the same time. So those three, and then the one here for the big wheel. So if you use the small ones on the small tires, you can cut it all in one pass. Oh my goodness, did it break anything, Tian? I hope that you guys were okay. You're in a flood warning again? Well, I hope it cools it down because I'm so hot right now. All right, so let's add our little... Of course we had to have a red tractor for Christmas, right? Do they even make red tractors? Well, I always hear the rain way better than anyone else because I'm in the garage, and so the rain is literally right behind the garage door. So I feel like I'm outside. I hear every sound from outside, every rain, storm, as if it was in the room with me. So it can get a little hairy sometimes, being in the garage. But I won't be in the garage forever. 2 more months, I'll be in the new house. I cannot believe that Snoopy keeps raining. Isn't that so funny? Look. So I'm going to add this fender all the way up onto that bump up there. And hopefully it will be even. If not, I will fix it. There we go. And then we have to put the small one on here. This is such a great set, and it's really, even though they're small pieces, it comes together fairly quickly. Oh my goodness, your greenhouse, was it a glass greenhouse? Oh my gosh, Tian, I'm so sorry that that happened. That's horrible. So what happens? Do people buy these tractors and then they paint them other colors? Because how else does it work? I'm trying to figure out what I did here. Okay, let's put the seat on my little tractor. It's so cute. So cute. So cute. I'm gonna sing to you guys now. I am a little singer. I do like to sing. When we were in our 20s, me and John used to go to the American Legion, and they would have karaoke, and we would have so much fun doing karaoke. I think I moved it too far back. Okay, there we go. And I loved it. I love to sing. I sang growing up. I was in a choir group, and I was in I went to a Christian school, so I was in a traveling group. Make sure when you get your little trees, they're going to come, you're going to get the paper to die cut them. Make sure that you die cut one on the light side and two on the dark side, because you're going to get a piece of two-toned paper for your trees. That way you have a little contrast. Okay, Tian, I'm just glad that you guys were okay. I'm so sorry that you had that damage. So we're going to add our little tires under here. Well, we're going to try. They just don't want to stay on. I don't have patience to hold them long enough, I think. I get excited and ready to move on to the next part, and then they just say, what's going on? I don't have enough time to grab yet. All right, so there's that one. And I want to bring it down. Oh boy, see, I did it again. I want to bring it down here to the bottom to make sure that it's straight. Let's move this up. And we're going to put our wheel on our tractor. So cute. Let's see. So far, so good. Oh my goodness. Again, with the not waiting. All right, and our last one. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tian. Oh my goodness. That sounds fun though, Rose. I did, when I went to teen missions as a teenager at 15, I went on this teen missions, and we went to another country and built an amphitheater, and I met a friend of mine who I'm still friends with to this day. She was from Kansas, and I had never been to a farm or anything, and I did go and visit her after we came back from our mission trip, and I had so much fun out there. I got to ride on the tractor in the fields. She lived in a town with one stoplight. Most of the main street just had all these little tiny shops, and they had to drive like almost 2 hours to get me at the airport. It was like a completely different world for me, and I was just like overwhelmed. But I had so much fun with them, and I'm still friends with her and her brothers and her sister, and it was quite the experience for me. Okay, so we're going to add the tractor on this strip right here of our card. And so we're going to add dimensionals to these pieces. These pieces are going to get glued onto this card, so we're not gluing them yet. And then, of course, this is going to get glued onto the card. So let's do all of the dimensional pieces first. Let's see if I can finish these backings. We probably won't, but we'll see what happens. But I had the best time in Kansas. Like I said, I was just in awe. And then she came to New Jersey, and she was like, oh my gosh, it's a limousine. She was so cute when we picked her up from the airport in Newark, New Jersey. And we were driving down the highway, and she would see a limo. She had never seen a limo in her whole life. I just thought it was so cool. And she lives in Oregon now. And she keeps telling me that she's going to send me, she's going to have me come see her so that I can see her in Oregon. But we haven't had it happen yet. Things are busy, and especially with the new house and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. I used more big ones this time. I think I need a little guy up here in the tip of the tree. I'm going to take that off of there. And then we need some edge pieces for the seat. And for this piece and the stack at the top. Yes, I have a new house. We closed on it today, Tian, and it's going to be in Virginia Beach, but I mean, it's in Virginia Beach, but it's on the water, and I'm so excited about it. Going to be my little piece of heaven. All right, I have this one piece left over, and I'm not saving it, so I'm just gonna cut it in half and stick it down. So I just want to get rid of it. Okay, so there's that. So now we're going to get all of our pieces. I'm gonna push all of these down so they stick nice and good before I try and pull the backs off. Here's our little pile of dimensionals. So we've used a few today. Good night, John. I love you. You can come in here and give me a kiss. I don't know if he's still on or if he hung up as soon as he said that. I just looked up and saw it. You know, they're not allowed to come in here when I'm live. Especially when I'm recording videos, so they're just used to not being restricted from coming in here. So I don't know if he's going to hear me or if he logged off as soon as he typed that. All right, so we're going to get our little, oh, he heard me. Here he comes. All right, so we're going to figure out where this is going to go, and I'm not actually going to push it down. I'm just going to sit it there. Good night, babe.
Good night.
I love you.
Okay.
So we're going to tuck these little trees back behind. So we're going to put glue on those. And then we will add them to the background. And we're using the dark side for the ones that are flat. Thank you, Tian. We're so excited. And it's quite a blessing from God. All right, so there's that tree there. I'm going to put that one there. Hang on. You're not sticking down. Okay, I guess it's sticking. I'm just not going to let this side stick yet. Let's get this tree. Get it under there. There we go. All right, so there's our trees in the back. Kimberly, thanks for the kiss. All right, and then here's our last piece. Gonna add that to our little trailer. Put those down. And then we're gonna put Season's Greetings. Oh, I think the glue finally, oh no, there might be a little life left. I'm gonna see if I can make, oh, I got it. Sometimes you think it's run out and it's like the wine at the wedding. Jesus turns your glue and lets you keep crafting. All right, so there we go. With our season's greetings. We got to add our gems. I got to find them. I don't know what I did with them. They have disappeared. Oh, I found them now. I have a little bit of glue where it shouldn't be. Are you surprised? Probably not. I don't know where my glue eraser disappeared to. I might have to get out the new one. I mean, I think it's kind of time anyway for me to start using the new one. The little one barely fits in my fingers anymore. So, okay, here's the new one. Let's see how long it takes me to wear this one down. If I find the other one, I'm going to put this one with it so you can see how much I love my glue eraser. All right. Let's get our pieces out. And we're going to add 2 of them here and 1 over there. All right. And then on the inside, I am going to put some, I gotta find my, I'm gonna put the trees inside. My old olive needs to be re-inked though. It's pretty sad. And it needs some love, but it's not gonna be right now. I'm gonna just try and keep layering ink until it darkens enough. But I think I've done quite a bit of ink blending with it. So I wanted to put the trees down here at the bottom. And there they are. So cute. And we'll clean and then move on to our last game. The trees are from the same set. Let me show you the set, Donna. Hang on. So the set comes with the sentiment season's greetings that we used here. Thinking of you, thanks for pulling me through, it's your birthday, and hey. And then it has pumpkins, the hay bale, the chicken. It even has a little pennant banner that you can like dangle from here. I just didn't use it. The corn with the different corn husks and the corn separate, then the pumpkins and the 3 trees. The dies have a single tree, which is what I used for here. And then of course the hubcaps, you can cut out the corn and the corn husks. There's the pennant, the chicken, the hay, the pumpkins. Very, very cute. And if you want to cut out the stamped trees, you can cut those out as well, but they gave you an add-on tree die, which I think is really fun. So it's a really fun little bundle. I love it. Okay, let's get our numbers and mix those little puppies up. I still have, oh, I found it. Okay, so here's my original eraser, and that's what I have left. I know, guys, so crazy. But I mean, it's taken me years to wear it down. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Donna. I am just like, I can't believe how crazy, but it's true. I mean, that's how much I erase glue. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Oh boy. Oh, my thing is moving up. I don't think you can see it. Okay, let's see if you can see it now. Woohoo! 110, baby! That's right, it's the booger eraser. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, are we ready? so fun. All right, let's move this booger eraser. Here we go. Number 11. Number 11. Number 8. Number 7. $14. A lot of low numbers. I know. I'm still laughing. 13. $27. $18. We have an LU and another LU. 2. 21. Woo, Sherry, LUC, baby. $24. $4. LUC for Kimberly. 19. 17. LU for Cheryl. 20. 9. Woo, Kimberly has luck. Kimberly, are you coming in at the last second? 16. 25. Luck for Clem and for Kimberly. 22. 5. 30. Woohoo! We got 3 lucks. Clem! Clem got lucky. Let me check your numbers, Clem. All right, let's see. 9, 13, 17, 27, and 30. That's a good bingo. Congratulations, Clem. Woohoo! You guys, this was so fun. I hope that you had the best time with me. I'm going to bring up all of the cards so that you can see them. Remember that I will be putting the timestamps for each of the cards that I made for you so that when you come back to do your class, you'll be able to just grab your video and then go to the description, and that's where you will see the what do you call it? The, I guess we'll stand all of them up. I don't know if they'll look good. No, I'm just going to lay them down. I'll hold this one so you can see it. Thank you, Melita. I know. Let's see what the prizes are, Clem. We have Pocket Thoughts, Under the Moon. And then if you have both of those, you might want the ephemera pack with the twine. Yeah, and it is still raining over here, Rose, so it's a pretty big band. Thank you so much, Donna. Have a good night. Thank you, Tian. Clem, which would you like for your prize? thank you so much. I'm so happy that, of course, you're welcome. Thank you for playing and for doing the class, Janice. I'm so happy. Thank you, Sherry and Mom. The one with the twine, the ephemera pack with the twine. All right. Night, everyone. Night, Joyce. Thank you very much. I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight, that you will come back. I think that the ephemera was a hit, so I think I will get more of that for next time. So I think it was a good suggestion that we have some other things besides bundles and stamp sets. So good night, I. Good night, Kimberly. Good night, Lisa. Lisa, if you want to call me tonight, you can. I know that we've been trying to catch up. So if you want to call me tonight, I am going to be working on getting the newsletter together, but I can do that while I talk to you. I know you don't work tomorrow. Good night, Cheryl and Rose and Clem. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you for everybody who participated and took the class. It really helps my business, so I'm always so grateful to all of you, and I hope that you enjoyed the projects. See you next time. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!